We're Raging Rolls, a bunch of nerdy-ass Aussies who get together when we can to play Dungeons & Dragons, try out voices, and have a whole lot of chaotic fun. We stream on Twitch on Thursday nights, with the VOD available immediately after broadcast. A shorter form of our shows are available on YouTube the following week. If you enjoy what we do, hit that follow button or even subscribe to show your support for the stream and share your feedback with us. Yeah.
Okay. So the cleaver is like lodged in the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah? No?
No, it was kind of in your hand, but you didn't... You pulled it out. It's with you. It has not left your hand.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do like a contested wisdom off, being told to drop it, but also unable to let go of the thing.
You always have to like shake it free to pull it out. Yeah.
How was that?
Shake. No.
If I'm within,
I've got one.
how close am I? How far from Sly am I?
You are about 35 feet away from Slime.
That's my movement. I'm gonna move straight up to her, and I'm gonna do like a dive tackle. I guess it'll be an unarmed strike.
Yep.
And I will. I can't really. Rules as written, try to like Terry Tate tackle, but I'll just see how I go. So,
linebacker baby.
Attack! Come on, it is a 22 hit, and it'll do 1 plus my strength modifier, which will be nothing. So it'll be 1 hit point. Let me just double check that. Oh no, it's a +1. So 2 hit points of damage, and I'll use that attack to grapple as well, and hang on.
Okay, I'll get you to make a athletics check for me.
Mm-hmm.
And you as well, Sly. Acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, can it be acrobatics?
Yours has to be athletics.
Very well.
Dun, dun,
Well, I rolled a 14.
I got a 9. So I've come in and like head-butted your chest and hurt my head on your breastplate, and I'm just like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
As he like tackles me, I'll just like grab his head with my with my hand, and I'll just move him to the side. There's no other choice, Greykov. I'm so sorry. He went crazy. He tried to kill me.
You're like holding my head back, and I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
Okay, but you did take that. Did you roll damage for that strike? Yeah.
It has to be. It's just 2 hit points, so it's your strength. So it's 1 hit point plus your strength.
Yeah.
For damage.
Okay. Jorgen, you're up next, but you are free falling unless you've got some magical fly thing up your sleeve.
I'd like to take one of the health potions out while I'm falling. Is there?
Are you trying to like Helldiver sting yourself so you don't take any damage?
Because I also took a shit ton of psychic damage before.
You
So
did?
there's only like 10 hit points. So if I hit anything hard on the way down, it's either fall into the endless void or go splat. Nah, look, let me rethink this. There's no edge or anything nearby that I could reach.
No,
It's
nothing
just
around.
empty
It's
void.
just empty void. You can fall a long way in 6 seconds.
But the whole round is 6 seconds. It's not each person's individual turn. Takes
I know.
an additional 6 seconds. So
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
what's the distance fallen per 6 seconds?
10 feet. 10 feet.
3 meters.
10 feet per 6 seconds.
Gravity doesn't work in Faerun, apparently.
Sorry, I'm just flicking through stuff.
While he's flicking through stuff, can I ask a quick question of my coding comrades? If I was to do a brief coding script for children, for Simon Says, what would be the best language to use? If I'm just doing like commands.
Look up code.org. Swift is what you want.
And I'm nothing of that.
I think it's Swift. It's very visual. It's like drag and drop blocks of code.
500 feet in 6 seconds around.
Is that D&D rules or is that just...
No, that's the rules I found too.
So
You take a
Yeah.
d6 per 10 feet fallen and 500 feet per 6 seconds.
But I won't die if it's an endless void.
as far as you can see.
I got nothing. I think I will try that health potion though.
Okay. Consume your health potion.
I think it's just a regular one.
Okay.
What are they worth?
2d4 plus 2. Sounds right. Tolbin. You're up.
Tolbin moves at a sprint of 60 as a decent sized spider. Tolbin is going to run as soon as he sees the kitty cat fall. He's going to run, ignore everything in front of him, and sprint, jump off and leap down. Going to crash tackle, and he has the ability to walk on difficult terrain, including climbing walls, as per doing a backflip midway into the cave and landing on the roof. So the idea is that he's going to sprint, leap, crash tackle Jorgen into the wall of this thing, and just a couple of feet around him, couple of feet grabbing the wall.
Just so we're clear, the distance between where you are at this first edge to
Yep.
the opposite edge of where you can see
Yep.
is about 120 feet. Now there
How
are
far away from the
platforms
edge is
here
how
and
far
there.
away from the edge is Jorgen?
10 feet. On the wall closest to you. But that means you've got to go get him and then get back, change your momentum somehow.
Could I Spider-Man style web slinger and pull myself back to the wall?
It sounds like bullshit.
Sounds pretty cool though.
It does sound pretty cool. Look, I'm gonna if you hit So let me get this straight. You're leaping off. You're trying to grab Jorgen with your feet and everything, and then web the wall.
Well, I shoot out my ass, the web, so
I get it.
it'll be facing the wall.
I wasn't going to
I don't have to
demonstrate that.
turn. But I'll literally just, if it all works, the web will hit the wall and hold, and the wall shouldn't be able to dodge my web because walls don't dodge very well.
Yeah, they don't.
Are you Pierce Brosnaning it off the top of the dam?
Basically.
Okay. First, let's see if you can catch Jorgen. Because he's falling, right? He's falling
Athletics?
quick. Yeah, yes, please.
You hear a slight whistling sound. Increasing.
And there's a
Have I
slight
got any
scent of
cards?
urine in the air as he's falling. It's just drifting up and hitting you in the face.
What's a rogue card give me?
What? I should say it somewhere on the card. They flip it over. Advantage on an attack roll. Could be beneficial for
attack
shooting
roll?
webs. Your web one will be.
Okay, alright. I guess I'm just going to run a jump.
Is this going to be like Gwen Stacy, where Gwen Stacy doesn't die from the fall, but dies from the web hitting and cracks her back and kills her instantly?
Maybe. He's only been falling for a fraction of a second. I just saw him let it go.
Okay. Let's give us a your athletics check.
Yeah, you wasn't full 5 seconds.
Take that, 22 athletics check.
You
Oh,
run, leap off the edge, and you kind of like curl your legs up so you reduce wind resistance and bullet down into this void, chasing after Jorgen before you splay out and grab hold of him. Give me that attack roll, web attack roll to get the web to stick on the wall.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
Screw that thing.
Right thing.
Thanks, dear.
That would be a 28 to web attack and not moving
Oh
wall.
my god, this,
Fuck,
your
yeah.
ass just jettisons this web.
Stream.
And within an extra half a second, Jorgen and Tolbin, you come to a rapid, like, your acceleration just slows to a stop. And then you gotta go back up.
Well, I imagine there's like a pendulum, right? So like, I run and
Was
jump
it
and
like
I
a
grab
bungee
him and
cord?
then it sticks to the wall, but then we kind of just like...
Yeah, you hit the wall, you've got Jorgen, so now you're swinging back towards the wall, and you grab the wall.
Glad I took that health potion.
How much distance did I take with my leap? Like, how far was it to run to the edge?
It was 20 feet for you to get to the edge.
Okay. Well, I've got another 40 feet to climb back up.
Of course,
Even on a sprint, I'd have 60 total.
Okay, wow, what a move. So, one move, you've done all that, hit the wall, now bolting back up. Within that fraction of a second, Jorgen and Tolbin pop back up over the edge. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Tolbin?
I just use my giant pincers to like stroke his cheek a little bit. Just remind him like he's safe, but he's never really safe.
Jorgen hasn't stopped screaming.
Sly, you're up.
I will use my turn, and I'll just look at the spider that I assume is Tolbin, because I've seen him be a spider before, and Greykov. And I'll just say, he can't be trusted. He tried to kill me. He's going to try to kill us. He's a detriment to us and the party. He won't let go of that cleaver.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
Will that be contested with some kind of
It will be.
deception?
Do you want me to roll privately to you?
Yes,
DM?
please. Yes, please.
Insight. Just 15.
Suspense. The roll is coming.
Question marks.
It doesn't feel legitimate. The way that someone's just like expressing this level of distress doesn't sound completely genuine to you, Greykov.
Okay. I'll. It's not my turn yet, so I'll just think on that.
Do I say that he doesn't?
Do you want to make an insight against his insight? If you want.
When will the madness end?
Press X to doubt.
I guess I will try to hide it. The 21.
Yeah, I roll fucking awful.
Yeah, no.
Karma catching up with me.
Yeah, there's so much going on inside your own head, Slides, that you don't pay that much attention to that level of detail.
I'm just doing that thing that actors do where they like stare at one eye and then they stare at the other eye and then they
Anything else on your turn, Sly?
Look around. Where are my options?
Well, you've got...
I'll wait for now.
You'll wait for now?
I'll wait for now.
Okay. Because you just reiterate what's in the room. This floating platform's 10 feet away. The tunnel's up there, or there's down.
Oh, mine didn't roll.
Greykov,
Weird.
you're up.
All right. Can I just quickly ask how's in terms of like damage sustained? I remember. Did we rested? So
You
everyone's rested essentially. Okay. I'm gonna try to grapple again.
Okay, give us another athletics check.
Let's do it.
I won't resist this time.
Unarms. It'll be. Oh no, sorry. It's athletics. Here we go.
Just
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You can unarmed strike if you want.
Come
Yeah,
on.
is unarmed
Directly
strike for Is it
Grapple?
No, it's
No, it's
yeah,
athletics.
no, it's a special attack in this athletics.
It's
Okay,
just
yeah,
athletics.
it's terrible.
That's right. I won't resist this time. I'll just say to Greykov, he's a danger to us and the party. As long as he has that cleaver, he's going to be a detriment. He's going to kill us all. Or wind up getting us all killed.
But it's not your decision to make, friend.
It is when I'm the one he was trying to kill.
Well, I wasn't there for that. Let's get out of this cave and figure it out.
Okay, we're out of initiative order.
Let's go. Well, I haven't seen that. I've just seen a spider jump off the edge. Spider Tolbin, are you alive? Oh, right, he's a spider.
I'm assuming he just takes one leg.
Why not void biter?
So you're all making your way back up the tunnel?
Making away.
I am
Yeah,
feline agilitating my way out.
Yeah,
Quick
if
sticks.
they come up the hole and start leaving, yeah, we'll leave.
Would you also be... Okay, I'll just describe it. Coming out of this cave, as you wind your way up, you're leading Sly in front of you, holding her hands, just sort of, behind her back, make sure she's not going to try anything else funny. You emerge.
I'm not feeling like, restraining her like she's under arrest or anything. I don't feel like I have authority or knowledge of the situation, but I'll let them walk ahead and I'll just kind of have a look around the room.
Okay.
Kind of sense if there's any kind of like crazy vibes from last time I was here and then leave.
Okay. Eventually you will find your way back to the top, or entry to this cave. There you see Beatrice and Zane just chilling. And you'll emerge. Tolbin, Jorgen, you notice that the different coloration on Sly's skin seems to have dissipated. The hands seem to be as they were as you knew them, and her eyes return to normal.
That's
Did Greykov notice any of that?
He tried to, didn't quite pick it up.
Okay.
When we're
Guess what
back out, I'm
happened?
going to drop spider form.
guys.
And
I was in the cave 1 minute, and then now we're back out here. What happened?
What happened was you telling me to do things, and then I had no control over whether I did them or not.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't there to support you.
Well, why the fuck would I jump off a cliff?
Insight
Or
check.
then let go?
Who are you inside checking, Beatrice?
Can I do both? Can I do the interaction between the two of them? So I'm assessing both of them for their faces, their tone, their body language. Who's telling me please?
on the trail.
Pissed.
Raised fur, the sweat on their butt cheeks. I don't know, all of the things.
Oh,
I-
perception.
All I wanted was to. I saw you were struggling holding the cleaver over the edge, and I just wanted to help you.
I'm getting
And then
ran
that's the last thing I remember.
It's a shame.
After that, you told me to jump off the edge, which I did.
That is what I saw.
And then when that didn't work, you got me to drop, which I did, and yet somehow I looked to Tolbin
That is.
No,
that your plan didn't work.
no,
What I saw was not self-defense.
I wouldn't hurt you guys. You're my friends.
But you didn't seem yourself either. Red eyes and red skin and... Show me your hands.
Sly, give me a wisdom save, please.
You're gonna have to make a wisdom save every time we call bullshit on your multiple personalities.
20. Dirty 20.
It's all good.
By what they're saying, do I recognize the descriptors of what I am hearing?
You're picking up signals that something wasn't quite right, yeah. You are getting a feeling that... You're picking up what they're laying down, yeah.
But no, I wouldn't. Are my hands free? Can I reach up, or are my hands tied behind my back at the
No,
moment?
you're not bound.
Can I divine sense anything from him? Is he affected by a hello spell?
Clay is a very feminine lady, so it's a her. Thank you very much.
You can try. What is the descriptor?
Basically, it's just like I sense anything affected by a hallow spell or known location of a celestial, fiend, or undead, up to 60 feet.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't hurt you guys. I would only trying to help.
I don't know if there's just anything I'm sensing from him that would explain his odd behavior.
I was,
One
Well,
sec,
behaviour.
one sec. I just need to check something.
I was going to bless you, Jorgen, to give you some extra fortitude to try to get this thing off of you.
Are you still hurt, Jorgen?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna lay on hands and give you 10 hit points.
Thank you kindly.
9 hit points from Tolbin for the kitty cat,
Thank you kindly.
and I offer him a carrot. You'll feel better.
Hands a shake.
Listen, I don't want to hurt anyone, least of all my friends. I don't know what happened down there.
I'll tell you what happened down there.
Insight check. Oh my.
So Zane, you were looking at what was it? What was the spell you were doing? Or the
It's Divine Sense.
Divine
it's just
Sense?
like it's just part of my character.
you something about Slice just sets your senses on edge, and I'm sort of guessing that you're not in front of her. You're kind of a bit more behind, since she's kind of turned around facing her. Like something on the back of her neck just catches your awareness. It sort of seems quite bright.
Okay.
Did we resolve Beatrice's?
Yeah,
insight?
Beatrice. Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
Ah, right. You were calling for what the hell's going on with this whole interaction.
Yeah. But also, Greykov doesn't lie to me, so, really that should give me advantage.
With the 12 in like this argument, it's hard to pick up who's telling the truth and who's calling bullshit.
I just did an 18 on his last comment for an insight.
What was the last
check.
comment? Sorry, I got distracted trying to look up something.
What was your last comment? I don't remember. It was basically like he doesn't know what's happening to him.
Her. Thank you.
Sorry.
You can roll me a blind roll if you like. There, Sly?
A blind roll.
Yeah.
Versus insight.
Yes, whichever you think is most appropriate.
Skew. There you go, DM.
It's as much as your. Where's he gone? Nick has disappeared.
My plan was successful. I killed the fucking paladin.
No.
Well, when he comes back, I'll tell him the result. But yeah, carry on.
Listen, I went down there. I saw you were struggling with the cleaver. I wanted to bless you, to help you. I don't want to hurt you guys. You're my friends. You're the first friends I've had.
You've said one true thing this whole time, which is I was needing help to drop the cleaver. That's it. Beyond that, the rest is bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, by the way, I can't get rid of this thing. It's like welded to me.
Give me at least one more level and I could probably do something about that, but I swear to you, I swear, oh my god, this was not me!
So you were possessed or something?
Well, I did see his eyes. They weren't his eyes. Past. I mean,
Did,
Oh, there's Nick.
who have you spoken to about my Lorna?
Me.
And the possession, the slave?
Me.
I've spoken
I
to
couldn't remember.
Beatrice about what I suspect might be going on, and I've told Tolbin the backstory, but I haven't clued in about what may be happening currently.
I kind of figured it out.
From what I have seen, the only saving grace here is that it was a weird cave. There were weird floating things above a weird void, and you started acting weird. Are you saying you were possessed by something, or something was making you do something that you wouldn't normally do, or you just an asshole?
I mean, yes, I'm an asshole, but I'm your guys' asshole. I might need to rephrase that in the future. But I wouldn't hurt you guys.
I was being told what to do, and I was following through with it. To my detriment.
I mean, Beatrice, I've told you that my suspicions. I mean, there was a time in my past, and I cast an exposition and explained my backstory.
Yes, I know, but given what I've... See. I don't know whether you know, but I'm very smart. I know, it's hard to pick up. Honestly.
I know that.
I never tell anyone ever. I mentioned to you very specifically, and I don't know whether you recall, in that night at the inn, that I don't think the presence inside you has completely left your personage. I said that to you directly. When you were trying to get me to sleep with you again, and you kept going and saying weird things like there was something going on in your head. I don't know whether you were paying attention or not. But we've had this conversation.
What's with the red skin? Like, what part of that makes sense?
That's not me. That's... My Lorna had red skin. I don't have red skin.
You're a paladin. Do you perform exorcisms? Is that something you do? Do you know a guy?
I do ceremonies, but they're not really cure of much.
Yeah.
Okay. You could try splitting her head open and then see if that solves anything.
Hey, whoa, okay. Come on, guys, come on. We've been through too much for you to split my head open over a little, you know, what's a little casual murder between friends?
Zane?
Listen.
Sorry, I was just going to resolve that insight check before he disappeared. Even with your 18, it was hard to pick up whether she was telling the truth or not so.
Listen, okay, I don't know if it was me or if it was my Lorna or if it might have been the Sugundis. I don't know.
What were you saying, Beatrice, about something hadn't left her? I'm sorry, I missed whatever.
Oh, you missed the exposition dump. Was that? She did cast it.
Is she an asshole or not?
Well, I don't know. If you think like her whole, like, think of it like a Neenish biscuit, right? And you really don't like chocolate, but the vanilla's okay. And then there's the whole biscuit. Our friend here, Sly, is the whole biscuit.
Are you calling Sly a tart?
A little bit.
Or a snack.
She could be both.
Well, just while you're sitting there at the...
It can be more than one thing.
While you're standing at the front of this cave, having this kind of conversation, the wind starts to pick up just gradually, and like the snow starts to also give way to a bit of rain and sleet, and start to get a bit sharp on your skin.
Is it at least washing the web off my back?
I guess my point being is that within her is both good and bad. Half of her you can trust, and the other half you cannot. And you might not be able to tell which half you're talking to. But the good half, it's not their fault. It's innocent. They might not know what they're doing.
The dicey heart seem to have dicey eyes.
Can the bad half be like reasoned with and told to not be an asshole, or do we...
I think the bad half is a demon from the hell.
Sly, can I ask a question?
I pick up the cleaver again and I say, why don't we just split it down the half and then we can work out which half we keep?
I don't think that works.
What was your question, Zane? I prefer a question over a cleaver.
What's the mark on your neck?
It's my Lorna's mark, the mark of the Sugundis.
Can you explain that to me a little bit further? Does she have control over you?
She did.
Still does.
But I was told, I was promised by Time Warner, my goddess, that it wouldn't. I was free.
Your goddess lied.
I didn't see a free man down there. I saw a man possessed eyes.
A woman possessed eyes.
Were there any buts in that sentence at all?
You have some freedom.
No, but I was fine. Like when I was down in the hells, and then I was fine. I was able to, and then once I came here, it was fine for the last 6 months, and then ever since I met you lot, and then I started doing things and getting a bit more powerful. It's just been... It feels like... I don't know, like there's mind goblins or something. I don't...
Can I get everyone to roll me a Constitution save, please?
He's trying to tell us
Sorry,
you got
a Constitution check.
While we're
Tolbin
standing
saved us?
here, I'll use Druidcraft and Mold Earth to build us a little bit of a very basic kind of C-shaped shelter to kind of get underneath.
20.
One... con save...
Jorgens con is messed up.
I rolled terrible.
3 for a natural 1. I rolled. DM.
All right, fantastic.
Anyone for a con save? Jorgen looks vigilant.
Yes.
Okay.
Jorgens just freaked out. His mental constitution is shattered.
So the mold earth sort of semi wall type thing lowered the DC on that a little bit. And everyone who rolled less than a 10, you'll be taking... Look here.
What do I get? No.
Oh, look out! That's 2 points of cold damage. Now I do believe that I was donated 2d4 worth of damage.
As everyone's shivering, I hand out a few more carrots.
So you'll be taking an extra 4 points. So total is 6 damage for those people who rolled less than a 10 in a con check.
I don't like you. Or your face.
Alright, Governor.
Is anyone in need of healing, or are you all okay-ish?
I'm alright.
I mean, like, I can talk how many? 6.
Well, let's
You better
get out of this weather. I mean, there's already a shitty, weird cave here that we could
Why
hide
don't we-
in, or
we
Just
we
made
could
some gut.
wall off the cave. I don't know if my suggestions are welcome, but we could just wall off the cave and kind of have like a... We don't have to go inside of, like, to the floating platforms and stuff.
We're pretty close to the city. Can't we just walk to the next town?
But it's so frosty outside.
You're kind
You
of
just
walking.
like gave us
You're walking away from all towns. You're now a day's hike away from the nearest town, which would be Lonelywood.
Can we dig a tunnel?
you can.
How does your mold earth work with
You can
digging tunnels?
You can dig a
Tolbin?
hole.
Oops.
Like dig a snow hole.
I think I'd need a second person to use Mold Earth with me if we wanted to dig a tunnel.
A lot of molding
Otherwise,
earth.
it's going to be like 5 feet at a time. And there's a lot of us, so it'd be like a very, very slow process to dig a tunnel.
Oh, it's 5 foot every 6 seconds.
It's pretty
We
good.
do the maths on that.
Better than a shovel. Better than 2 shovels.
Better than a team of doubles.
Well, yeah. How about if we go into the mouth of this cave and then block off the back and the front and
Sure.
do something like that?
Is it wise to go back in the cave if it's having an
Block it in,
effect on the
shut them down.
sly?
Cave.
Well, what's the
If we
effect on
block
that?
off the... Go into the cave, but not all the way into the cave, like into the tunnel bit, but block off
I mean-
the vast abyss.
You guys can always just leave me separate. You can go ahead, block me off so that I can't.
Oh, I'm just going to
Feel
mold earth your
not
feet
worried
into
about
the
it.
ground so you can't.
Can I
do
get
it
everyone-
while we're
Oh.
sleeping.
Oh, while everyone's still chatting, we'll get everyone to roll me another Constitution check, please.
Jesus
If
Christ.
it's that bad, we'll get back in the cave.
Like it's pretty heavy now. It's freezing. It's sleet.
Alright,
There's snow.
13.
There's all sorts of shit going on.
Let's do it into the cave, team. Come on.
Into the cave.
Beatrice!
Nah. You want a bonfire?
I was gonna say, can we please
You know he just wants us in there, right?
Beatrice, you'll take another 9
Guys,
points of
I
damage.
found these tracks. I found these tracks, and I'm hearing a choo-choo sound. So we should probably go into the cave right now.
Not the case at all. I actually rolled that blizzard on this random fucking table right here, so it wasn't
Nice.
What does Beatrice take?
9 points of damage.
9 from.
If I don't get inside, I'm gonna die soon,
Sweet
guys.
Lord.
Can
How many hit
Can
points have
I-
you lost?
Well,
I
I
heal
lost 6 before and then 9 then, so I've got 12 left. So I
I'll
can't.
give you. I'll lay on hands. Give another 10.
I'm just gonna turn around and walk inside. Fuck you guys. Enough of this.
I gave you 10
Alright.
health hit points back. so-
Thank you.
As we go into the front of the cave, I'm going to mold earth a couple times and pull up a bit of a wall. And then if Beatrice were to light a bonfire, there'd be a little bit at the top for the smoke to exit,
Right.
and a little hole in the corner for air to come in. So
Can
A
we
little-
short rest? This might allow us to use a few
Okay, with short rest.
hit
Yeah.
dices.
As you
Sly,
make
I
your...
have a question.
yeah.
Does your other, the occupant of you, do they know what you are doing all the time? Like, is there something that you can do to clearly identify yourself from this other thing? Like, you could walk around like this all the time, and
Well,
if the other person doesn't know that, then they'll stop doing that, and they will be like, "Hey, you're bad."
I don't know. I honestly don't know. What they see, what they don't see. I mean, their motivations are very different to us mortals. Like, she wants, like all devils, she wants power and influence and everything to, like, puppet everything to dance to her whim. She doesn't.
I got a trick for you, Sly. If you have that sort of power to get people to do what they don't want to do, now that we're not standing near the edge, can you tell me to let go of this thing? Let's put this to use.
Are you sure? Do you trust me?
Well, everyone else is here. So if it goes sideways, I think it'll go sideways for you very quickly.
Can I command drop?
Oh, you can do that? You can do that too? Cool. Yeah, I trust you more.
How about you do that, and then,
How much rope you got?
well, how about you tell him to drop it, and then I will quickly grab it and throw it over the edge.
No,
Maybe
don't
not
grab
grabbing
it.
would be the best. Yeah.
Get like a grappling hook.
Oh yeah, I don't want to touch.
Don't touch it.
Maybe
That's
you
dumb.
can just tie a rope to it, maybe, and then tie a rope to like a rock. Toss the rock over.
I'll just mold earth it over the edge.
That too.
Well, I could tie this rope like a slip knot, and then put it around the top of it like this, and then when he drops it, I just run and it trails behind me, and then I
Need to make a wisdom saving throw, apparently.
Cool. I've had such success with those. Yeah, let's give it a whirl.
all right, rope.
I'm just telling you
I
to drop.
tie like a slip knot in the end, and then just kind of loop the other end through and make like a loop that self tightens on the end of the cleaver.
With
Or,
advantage or
in the-
disadvantage, DM? Because I'm giving
Wanting it
in
to happen?
to a command?
I'll tell you
you
what,
ought to fail if you're giving in, don't you?
why don't we take a bit of a quick bio break there? We'll come back and resolve this tug of war situation.
It's mental tug of war.
Alright, back in 10, folks. Thanks so much for sticking with us. If you missed anything, our VOD will be available after we finish up the broadcast, or over on our YouTube channel next week. If you like the kind of chaos we sow, be sure to hit that follow button and subscribe. We love to see those numbers tick up, and we appreciate every single one. You can also find us on Patreon, where we post one-shots and insights into our campaigns and streams. and check out our podcast available on Spotify and everywhere you find good podcasts. As always, we love your feedback. Drop us a comment or join our Discord and roll with the Raging Rolls.